Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 11, Section 2. Introduction. To make buildings habitable, functional, productive, and safe, mechanical and electrical system has been designed and continually upgraded. Building proportion were constrained before contemporary heating, air conditioning, and lighting system due to necessity to access windows for light and natural ventilation. This project focuses on air ventilation in a 5-story building.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Iza binti Imanja. I will present about the ventilation system. Ventilation is the process of replacing contaminated indoor air with fresh air from the outside the building to provide high indoor air quality. There are two ways to keep the indoor air quality in a building, which is mechanical ventilation and natural ventilation. In mechanical ventilation, the airflow is distributed by means of the fan and ductwork arrangement throughout the building and then distributed in the room via a thermal device or diffuser. There are two types of mechanical system that can be used in the building, such as HVAC system and exhaust system. Next is natural ventilation. Natural ventilation is also an important process of supplying air to and removing air from an indoor space without using mechanical system. Natural ventilation is generally much cheaper and easier to deliver and maintain than mechanical ventilation. The type of natural ventilation is from window and door. So it is important to identify the best location to put the window and door in the building. This is a great low-cost ventilation solution in certain building. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurlidiana binti Khalid and I will be presenting the case study. Exhaust ventilation systems work by depressurizing a structure. The system will exhaust the air from the house, which will cause a change in pressure that pulls in air from the outside through leaks in the building structure and intentional passive vents. Exhaust ventilation systems are quite simple and does not cost a lot to install. Adjustable passive vents through windows or walls can be installed in other rooms to let in fresh air rather than rely on leaks in the building envelope. HVAC ventilation. HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. The system provides heating and cooling to residential and commercial buildings. The three main uses of an HVAC system are interrelated, especially when providing acceptable indoor air quality and thermal comfort. Your heating and air conditioning system is usually one of the most complicated and extensive systems in your home. Even so, when it stops working, you will know soon enough. Components and their function in the ventilation systems. The first one is filter. Filter is to prevent dust, dirt, insects, and in general, any type of small particle from entering the building to be ventilated. The second one is cooling coil. This component cools the air that enters from outside to achieve an appropriate temperature. The third one is heat recovery. Heat recovery is the most efficient method of treating air. The fourth one is compressor. To circulate the refrigerant in that system under pressure, this concentrates the heat it contains. The fifth one is condenser unit. The condenser coil drags away heat from the refrigerant and releases it to the outside environment. The last one is 6, evaporator, to cool the refrigerant so that it can absorb the heat.
Good morning and good day. My name is Nu'atira binti Muhammad Rusli. Today I am going to explain on working principle of air ventilation. In some building, they have multiple zone or less single zone that require central heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system to provide heat demand. However, other buildings may have areas that require equipment in the area itself, such as small houses and apartment buildings. This type of system is considered a local HVAC system. This is because each piece of equipment serves different area without crossing boundary. For single zone, the single zone consists of ventilation equipment, heat and cooling sources, distribution duct, and appropriate distribution equipment. The ventilation unit can be fully integrated if the heating and cooling source are available and can be separated if the heating and cooling source are separate. For multi-zone, air system provides separate air supply ducts for each zone in the building. Cool and hot air or exhaust are mixed in the ventilation until to meet the thermal requirement of each zone. Certain zones have conditioned air and cannot be mixed with air from other zones. So some zones with different thermal requirement require a separate supply duct. Multi-zone also consists of an air handling unit with parallel pass through cooling coil and heating coil and internal mixing damper. For air conditioning system, it can be classified into three following categories, which is split or window unit, package unit, or centralized air conditioning system. For working principle of the system, ventilation structure with warm recuperation and regenerative exchanger utilized in apartment generally encompass an air supply, which is intake grill position in a room, an axial fan, filters to smooth air up, a ceramic thermal conductor, and an outside grill with constant blind. An opposite axial fan alternately pump exhaust air from room and consume air from street through a regenerator. Exhaust air transfer warm to a thermal conductor. After consumption, air is heated through a regenerator. Both factors need to be done synchronously to make airflow efficient. One DT is in charge of air intake and some other one is in charge of air exhaust. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, for the proposed design of M&E system, so we have chose a 5-story building, which is an apartment located in a particular city. This building is within a 30 x 25 meters area per floor. There are ventilation system for every floor throughout the building. As you can see, this plan, it shows the ground floor besides windows, which is known as a natural ventilation system. There are also 6 rooms with HVAC systems that were installed throughout the floor. For the first floor until the 4th floor, the HVAC system design are all same, but they are a bit different from the ground floors. Each of these 4 floors have 7 rooms, including 4 house units, 1 pantry, and 1 M&E room. All house units and pantry room are designed with single-sided ventilation, which means the inlet and the outlet of the openings are provided only on one side. Last but not least, the rooftop HVAC system is equipped with air returner and return grill that are connected with PVC pipeline and delivered back to the house. Moreover, return grills are installed in every room, including toilets in the house units, to circulate air and allow the residents to breathe more fresh air.
For the conclusion, ventilation is important for the air exchange outside of the building for the air circulation inside the building. The process of changing the air in all rooms is to ensure high indoor air quality. Correct mechanical ventilation can safely seal unwanted air leaks and install the necessary insulation. All systems are designed to provide comfort to the users to make the interior building more comfortable.